The fire rite, a tantric Buddhist meditation, originates some 4,000 years ago in India as a Vedic ritual known as Goma. The Goma flourished in 8th and 9th century China and Japan as a vehicle of Buddhist teachings. From the very beginning, the Goma had two meanings, one for the devout faithful, prayers of petition, and one for the mystic, prayers of union. To the mystic, the fire to be lit in the Goma is a symbol of purification, emptying and love. All of the things inside us which keep us from union must be burned away. The Goma altar is square, representing the earth, and the stove is circular, representing the heavens. To the right of the altar are offerings representing our evil deeds, and in the center, offerings representing our good deeds, our virtues. All of these are to be burned in the fire. A vajra, a brass symbol of thunder and lightning, is used to purify and to offer the sacrifices. As the rite begins, the chief monk, sitting in the lotus position, puts incense into the thoroughfares and begins the prayers of purification and union. In the foreground of the altar is the handheld incense burner, and in the center the bell which summons the spirits. To the left and right of the altar are sacrificial offerings to be used in the fire. Sticks of wood 12 inches long, representing the 12 nidanas, the 12 causes of karmic recycling, on which are written our petitions, are to be added to the fires. Each of the faithful takes a stick and writes a petition on it, an offering to be burned away in the Goma sacrifice. Before entering the altar, the officiant washes, dons clean vestments, and purifies the three sources of karmic actions, body, mouth, and mind. This process is called Go Shimbo, and it is performed by a series of mudras, soon to be performed, in which the monk clasps his hands, sees himself as a pure lotus about to open. Half open, he sees himself as one with the Buddha's mind, Tathagata, and fully opened he sees himself consumed with love and compassion. Opening the book, preparing the sacrifices on the altar, the high priest now begins the first meditation. He sees himself sitting in the center of a giant open lotus petal and says, "From another world I come, cast upon the waters of life and death. So many are my selfish deeds, too many to be counted. Today I stand before the great worthy one, and with my whole heart declare my repentance. Like the sorrowing Buddhas of the past, I too wish to be pure. I vow to rely on their strength to purify and save all sentient beings. Because of this overpowering vow, their merits now clothe and cleanse me." Now taking a stick and dipping it in water, the monk first purifies himself 3 times, then the sacrificial offerings, and then the entire cosmos. The cosmos is symbolically blessed by touching the water 8 times, once each for the 8 directions. In this first part of the Goma ritual, the priest blesses and purifies himself, the sacrificial offerings, all the people in the area, and the entire cosmos. In the second part of the ritual, a fire is lit and the offerings are burnt. And when the fire goes out in the third part of the ritual, the priest then makes the final meditations of purification and union. Here, putting water into his hands, he purifies the Buddha, the lotus, and the Vajra worlds, that is, the head, the chest, and the belly, intellect, heart, and intuition. And then, taking the beads into his hands, he now invokes each of the Bodhisattva, each of the Buddhas to be envisioned. Into his hands are taken the Vajra, the little brass thunder symbol, the beads in which each of the Bodhisattva are invoked, and the incense thurible. He repeats over and over again the mantra of purification, Om Kiri Kiri Basara Hatta, purifying himself and the entire congregation a myriad times.